Do you want to be that girl who is so incredibly magnetic that everybody is drawn to you? Do you want to embody that confident, beautiful it girl energy, but you feel like you're too cute or like you look like a rat? Master the Serena Van Der Woodsen aesthetic and embody unbothered it girl energy. By the end of this episode, you will learn how to embody the unbothered, alluring it girl energy like Serena Van Der Woodsen. Learn all of these self-improvement lessons that Serena Van Der Woodsen has taught us over the last 8 seasons in less than 30 minutes. I am your self-improvement glow-up fairy godmother, and I'm going to show you how to embody unbothered it girl energy and attract anything you want effortlessly. If you practice these strategies today, you will stop worrying about what everybody else is thinking about you, worrying if that person is going to ask you out, and feeling like an imposter in every single room that you walk into. You are going to see the difference if you practice these habits. So follow or subscribe to the podcast if you haven't, and let's get right into how to embody the it girl energy and become alluring, beautiful, and confident like Serena Van Der Woodsen. Welcome back to the Get Up and Glow podcast. I am your host, Madison Haynes, and I am on a mission to help you glow up and improve yourself. I am here for the girlies. I am going to hold your hand and guide you through your self-improvement journey because you do not have to feel like you're not good enough anymore. You do not have to feel insecure about yourself or that you have no friends or that you're not pretty or beautiful or smart or doing anything that you want to do. You feel like you're held back from it, but that ends today. I am here for you to help you glow up and improve yourself. I know you're here for the tips, and I promise I will deliver. So if you want to glow up, embark on your self-improvement journey, and completely change your life, follow or subscribe to this podcast. It's absolutely free and will provide you with bi-weekly motivation to ensure that you stay on track with your goals. Okay, girlies, let's get right into it. Here's all the self-improvement glow-up lessons that we can learn from Serena Van Der Woodsen herself. Now, rather, if you are a die-hard Gossip Girl fan, you love Serena or you love Blair, this is going to be a great video for you. But if you've also never watched Gossip Girl a day in your life, this video will still provide you with the glow-up tips, with the tips to become that magnetic it girl, so keep watching. Okay, chapter 1, the art of staying unbothered. If you master the art of staying unbothered, it will drastically improve your life. Staying unbothered truly just makes you so magnetic and allows you to be happy too. You need to learn to not let criticism or gossip impact how you view yourself. Don't let it affect your self-esteem. Brush off those comments with grace. Now, I know that can be a lot easier said than done, but these are the tips that are gonna help you. Think about Serena. She was always being featured in the headlines on page 6, all over Gossip Girl. And some of those rumors are true and some are absolute lies. But one thing remained consistent throughout all the gossip and throughout all the lies, and even revealing with Serena's intimate secrets, she did not let that stop her from going out into the world and just continuing to be herself. So here's your sign that if someone's saying something bad about you, or if there's tons of gossip surrounding you at this current moment, do not let that get the best of you. Because here's the thing that's going to make you seem so cool, like the it girl. If someone goes up to you and is like, "Hi, oh my gosh, did you hear what so-and-so is saying about you?" And you were like, "Yeah, I did, and it actually doesn't really bother me at all." That person is probably gonna be like, "What do you mean? Like, doesn't it bother you? Like, don't you want to say something bad about her back?" And you can just be like, "Absolutely not. You know, I don't really like to partake in drama and I don't really care." And that makes you seem so cool. Because if you're the girl who's obsessing over what everyone else is saying about her and trying to control and make everyone like you, that's just gonna seem so desperate. But even when people are saying bad things about you or gossiping about you, if you do not let that bother you and you just completely brush it off, that is going to translate into the ultimate it girl energy. And this is also so beneficial for you because the moment when you stop feeding into all of the gossip and all of the rumors, people are going to learn very fast that they cannot shake you. And like Serena, this is going to make other people have so much respect for you. And although some people might want to continue to bring you down because you are an it girl like Serena, deep down people will know that you are relatively calm and unbothered and secure in yourself, and that is going to translate into the it girl magnetic energy. Now, I know this is a lot easier said than done, and as amazing as it would be to hear when someone's talking bad about you to actually not care, obviously you care, obviously you're probably going and crying about it, and that is okay. Do not feel bad about that. But here's the thing, you don't actually have to be unbothered, you just have to act unbothered. Fake it until you make it. Because you can still be bothered by it. You can go and tell your best friend, "Hey, this is actually affecting me." You can journal about it. You can be upset about it by training yourself to act unbothered. It's not only going to help stop and prevent the rumors, and it's also going to help you stop and prevent spreading rumors yourself. But if you keep faking it until you make it, quite literally, one day you will wake up and realize you're actually unbothered. And just remember that if you won't be upset about this thing in 3 days or 3 weeks, 3 months, or even 3 years, then why are you so obsessed and you're worrying about it now? A great piece of advice that my mother once gave me was let yourself be upset for a day. You know, if a boy dumps you or if you get in a huge fight with your friend, let yourself cry it out alone in your bedroom for one whole day. Then the next day, you're going to wake up, you're going to remind yourself of who you are, all of the great things you've already accomplished, and all of the goals that you have for yourself, and you're going to get back up. Let that be the fire that ignites your passion in your inside of you, and you're going to keep going. Because here's the thing, you let yourself process your emotions for 24 hours, you let yourself cry and grieve it out, but now you are ready to get back up and go and not let that stop you. Because that is what an it girl like Serena Van Der Woodsen would do. Now let's get into chapter 2, Detachment Law. If you want to attract people, be popular, get the job, get the thing you want, you need to master the art of detachment. Serena Van Der Woodsen remained so detached from the outcomes that she was able to effortlessly attract literally anything she wanted. Rather it be boys, Yale, friends, getting invitations to elite events. She was able to attract anything effortlessly. And you will be able to too, and here's how. The law of detachment states that when you want something so bad, you end up putting all of your energy towards it, focusing so hard on it, you end up actually pushing it away as a result. Think of Blair versus Serena. Why was Serena able to so effortlessly get everything she wanted when Blair had to work so much harder for everything? It's because Blair was so obsessed with getting everything she wanted, she schemed out, she manipulated people to get things as a result, and people picked up on that energy, and that is why she didn't get opportunities. Think of Yale. Blair wanted Yale so badly since she was a kid. She got a whole bulldog because she was so passionate about Yale. And what happened? Scheming and manipulation tactics actually shut that door, and she was not able to get an invitation to Yale as a result. However, Serena, on the other hand, effortlessly got accepted to Yale. And she also got into her #1 university, Brown, as well. And this is because her magnetic, happy, upbeat energy attracted those opportunities for her. Serena had the goal. She knew she wanted to get into Yale. And she knew that in order to get into Yale, to get into Brown, she needed to study hard, get good SAT scores, and have a good network. And that is exactly what she did. And she didn't spend her entire life obsessing over having to do all these things and scheme out everything and find ways to absolutely ensure that she was going to get a spot in those schools. She instead stuck with her plan, trusted in her own abilities, and ended up getting it as a result. So if you want something bad, whether it being a content creator, the most popular girl in school, getting that person that you want to date so badly, getting the best dream job, you already know what you need to do to be able to get that position or to get that thing. So keep working towards that goal, but ensure that you don't let that drain you from who you are and drain your energy as a result. Because your burnt out state of mind or your scarcity is going to push that thing away from you. Because when you finally get that opportunity, and I know you will, if you go and approach that opportunity with like a burnout mindset or your energy is just off, you are not going to get that thing. So detach from the outcome, trust in the universe and your own capabilities. Because your time will come and you need to start believing in that. Wake up every day and have a everything happens for a reason mindset. Even when you're going through something hard and bad and you think, why is this happening to me? The universe is trying to teach you a lesson to make you stronger so you will be more ready for that outcome that you want and you will receive. So instead of being like Blair, and when something negative happens to you, you obsess about it, you make it your entire mission to scheme your way into getting that thing that you want so badly. Be like Serena and be like, this sucks, but you know what? Everything happens for a reason. I have X, Y, and Z that I'm happy with, and I know I'm gonna get my goals regardless. Now, if you want to be the it girl, this next chapter is probably one of the most important things that you need to learn, and that is how to be magnetic. The importance of being magnetic is one of the main things we can take away from Serena's character. Her energy is what truly made her the it girl. And if you were here because you were like, how can I embody that Serena Van Der Woodsen it girl, cool girl energy? Girl, I am here to deliver. Being like Serena Van Der Woodsen isn't just about your external beauty. Yes, sure, that's important. And you know, we're all about the glow up tips here on the Get Up and Glow podcast, but Serena Van Der Woodsen's whole demeanor really was not even her beauty, which was of course gorgeous and flawless, but it was about what she exuded, her charm, her charisma, her ability to make anyone just fall in love with her. And how are we able to become like that? Because that is such a skill, truly. Well, I am going to teach you. I have a list of tips to help you become the magnetic it girl. Okay, this is the simplest thing to do, but we often can forget to do this, and that is to greet every person with a smile. Serena's signature it girl move was like, no matter who she was meeting, she had this big, huge grin on her face when she was seeing them. And this is such an it girl move because it makes that other person that you're talking to instantly more attracted to you and ready and excited to have that conversation with you because it just sets a positive tone. Show genuine interest when you are talking to people. Serena acted genuinely interested whenever she would speak with someone else. Actively listening and engaging in conversations are going to make you instantly more likable. So listen to understand, not to respond, and ask questions. Showing interest in what that person is talking about, into their passions, asking questions is going to make them feel so validated and heard. And because of that, they're going to like you so much more. Remember that people won't remember what you say, but they will remember how you make them feel. If you want to be that magnetic it girl that everybody is obsessed with, that everyone just falls in love with, you need to master the art of psychology and make it your mission to make sure that every single person that you talk to feels valued, heard, respected, and loved. The ultimate secret it girl hack is to mirror what that other person wants to hear. Now, obviously, you don't have to do this in toxic relationships or if someone's bothering you, but if someone is clearly looking for that satisfaction, saying, you are doing a great job, because us as people, we all want to know that. We all want to know that we're doing a good job, that we are heard, that we are respected, that we are cared about. So if your friend is showing you her artwork that she just did, instead of being like, oh yeah, that's great, take the extra few moments to really react to it and tell her, oh my goodness, you are so talented. I can't believe that you created this. This is amazing. Because here's that thing, that person deep down really wants that. And if you are aware of this and you give that to them, that is going to make them feel so special. And opposed to using this as a manipulation tactic, you can just use this as a way to make yourself be a better person, a better friend, a better girlfriend. And you're going to attract anything you want and make everybody love you, just like Serena. Confidence is key. Serena always exuded that self-assurance. So stand tall. When you walk into a room, make eye contact with people. And even if you are insecure and you are not confident, let's go back to the fake it till you make it mindset, girlies. You need to remind yourself that you have a right to be in that room. You work hard, you are smart, you are beautiful. And I know you might be listening to this being like, okay, I am not beautiful, I am a rat. Because I have heard women talk about themselves like that. The question that you need to ask yourself is why? Why are you calling yourself a rat? Why are you talking about yourself in that way? Because if you keep saying that, if you keep believing that, nothing is ever going to change. And the whole purpose of your glow up journey is not only to make yourself beautiful externally, but it's really to develop yourself internally too. Because here's the thing, do you ever look at celebrities and wonder why someone so gorgeous and has so much wealth and success is with someone who is not stereotypically attractive? That is probably because that person exudes such positive, kind, upbeat, great energy that celebrity just loves it, attaches, and is like all about that. You could be not stereotypically attractive, but if you work on yourself internally, if you have confidence, if you exude charisma and charm like Serena Van Der Woodsen, you're going to become more attractive to someone else, and you will be able to attract a partner if that is what you want. And if that's not what you want, you'll be able to attract friends, you'll be able to attract uppers. So you need to stop calling yourself a rat, talking down on yourself, or just belittling yourself in any way. Stop the self-deprecating talk right now. Okay, that is your homework. And when you catch yourself being like, oh, darn, I'm stupid. Even me right now, I have already made so many cuts in this episode because I stumble on my words so fast. But I don't let that get me down and say, oh my gosh, I'm such a horrible content creator. No, what I do is I keep going on with how I speak. I keep learning, keep trying, and I'm going to be better because I am in this for you, because I know at the end of the day, I want to help you deliver those tips to make you feel good about yourself. So do the same thing for yourself. When you make mistakes, don't let that stop you. Don't talk down on yourself because you are capable, you are learning, you are young. So it is unfair to expect yourself to be perfect at any stage of life. Confidence is key. Embrace positivity. Positivity is so infectious. People are drawn to people who radiate good vibes and enthusiasm. So don't be that person who goes to an event and is like, oh my gosh, it's cold, the lines are so long, I want to go home, this is boring, I'm tired. No one is going to want to be around someone like that. And even if you're thinking, oh my goodness, I'm tired, or oh my goodness, I'm freezing, try to find the good things in that scenario. So if you go to an event and the lines are so long and it's super cold or it's raining, but you just had the best funnel cake of your life, be the person that's like, oh my goodness, this funnel cake is amazing. I'm so glad we came here. I'm having so much fun with everyone. You could even go as far to say, you know what? It sucks that it's raining, but I am so happy that we as a group can all have fun regardless. And that is going to remind the people that you're around with, like, oh my gosh, that is so true. We are going to have fun. We still can have fun. Let's dance in the rain instead of just being so sad about it. Then all of those people are going to go home and think of you as, wow, she's so fun to be around. I should hang out with her more. Opposed to being the person that's like, oh my goodness, she just ruined the entire event because she complained all day long. Blair kind of had a problem with complaining, while Serena always saw the positive in every situation. And again, this is what made her the it girl. Maintain grace under pressure. No matter the situation, keep your cool and stay composed. This will demonstrate that you are emotionally intelligent. And I know it can be hard sometimes, but when you are upset, when you are shaken, Try not to react from a space of pure anger and yell at people in return. Instead, take a step back, take a deep breath, and keep yourself composed. When Serena was working in the PR agency for the Tyra Banks character, and the Tyra Banks character lost that huge movie clip that she was so passionate about, and she was gonna go and make a huge scene in front of all the paparazzi because she was so angry that that thing got taken away from her. Serena, being the it girl that she is, knew that that was not the right thing to do. And her exact advice to Tyra's character was to maintain grace and maintain her composure. So take Serena's advice directly from her. If you want to be magnetic, you gotta be authentic. Serena never, ever, ever changed herself for somebody else. She did change herself along her self-improvement journey, but that was because she wanted to improve herself, not change for another person. When you are authentic to who you are, no matter what that is, and knowing that you can be an it girl, even if you're cute, even if you're silly, even if you're fun, you don't have that cool, TikTok girl composure. If you are true to you, you have that magnetic, abundant, happy, positive, kind energy that is going to make people love you and attracted to you. That's making you magnetic. Be approachable. Nobody is going to walk up to you at a party or at an event if you are hunched over, you're crossing your arms, you're on your phone, you look unhappy to be there. But instead, if you have an open body language, positive, you are happy, you are smiling, you're excited to obviously be in that room, people are going to want to come up and talk to you because being approachable makes you magnetic. And I know a lot of people can unintentionally make themselves appear closed off in a lot of social settings. But take this as your sign to work on your posture. If you often cross your arms in a crowded room of people, try to instead open them up a little bit. Serena never really wanted the spotlight, but it just gravitated towards her because she was just not about it. Blair, on the other hand, was craving the attention, craving the spotlight, and whenever paparazzi was around Serena, she just would be like, "Make this be my moment, please. Make this my moment. Make this about me." But because Serena just was like, "Oh, please, no, I'm just doing my own thing," in her own little world, she was assured of herself. She didn't need the paparazzi to be like, "Oh my God, Serena looks great. Oh my goodness, Serena is the it girl." She just knew that, hey, I love myself. I am true to who I am. I love my friends. I love my family, and that is me. And her self-assuredness is what attracted everyone towards her and was like, "Oh my gosh, how is this person so confident? Why is she so confident? She must be really important then." Believe in your worth and your abilities, and everyone else will too. Okay, the next brief chapter of being a magnetic it girl is in relation to education. Serena was not stupid. If anything, I genuinely believe that she downplayed her smarts in all of her seasons. True power truly lies within education. And as much as throughout the seasons, Serena's success was attributed to solely her network, I don't believe this to be the case. For instance, Serena could have taken the SAT scores that Chuck bought for her, but instead she wanted to prove to herself that she was smart and actually genuinely earn that SAT score. And her SAT scores as a result were so high, she got into Yale and into Brown. Not only that, but in a lot of the episodes during networking events, she would be able to speak different languages to other people. She was able to hold her own in those intelligent conversations. Knew what was going on around her. She even had a handle on a basic understanding of politics. On your self-improvement journey, on your glow-up journey, when you're trying to be the it girl, don't forget about this one important habit, and that is to continuously invest in your own education. So pay attention to school, read the news, figure out what's going on in the world. And maybe download Duolingo and make that a goal for yourself to be like, I want to learn a new language. It will literally take you 5 minutes every single day, but that's 5 minutes for you to tell yourself, hey, I'm working on being bilingual. Okay, let's talk about the topic that I know you are dying to hear. And that is Serena Van Der Woodsen style. How you are going to level up your fashion sense with these it girl style tips inspired by Serena Van Der Woodsen. Be unique like Serena. Don't just follow all of the trends on the runway, but try to make them your own and find your own sense of unique style. Because it girls don't set trends, they follow them. You could do this by picking a signature color that you always wear and that you're known for. Because that is the ultimate it girl thing to do, to brand yourself around a color scheme. And that can be so fun too, especially if you are obsessed with a certain type of color. You could even have statement handbags or statement pieces that really just make an outfit different. Because you could have a very trending outfit, but you could have that one statement colored handbag that you were just known for. Kind of like the thing with Blair Waldorf and headbands. Invest in classic pieces. Do you ever wonder why the style in Gossip Girl still holds up today? Even though the show was filmed in the early 2000s. And that is because the styling in Gossip Girl was so classic. So instead of investing all of your money into trending pieces, invest your money into those pieces that are going to last you throughout the test of time. And accessories matter. Do not forget that. Serena was the it girl. She was the girl for accessories. She always had all these bangles on, all of these necklaces on, something going on with her outfit. So have fun with accessories and make it your own. For accessories, I suggest building up a collection of ones that are high quality that you love, but then you also can intermingle the cheaper accessories into your mix as well. But I would give you the tip of doing this strategically. So some cheap jewelry is going to look cheap and is going to downgrade your entire outfit. But there is some cheaper jewelry you can get off Amazon that looks great and actually enhances it. So just learn the difference. And again, it's whatever you are into and whatever is your style and suits with your whole aesthetic. But I think having the balance of having the high quality jewelry, like a high quality pair of earrings you pair with a maybe cheaper necklace, sometimes can be a great way to start. And my favorite jewelry brand at the moment is Ana Luisa. Unsponsored, but if you are looking for a semi-affordable but very luxurious feeling jewelry brand, their products are great. Don't forget about your hair. You could have the perfect outfit, and if you have bad hair, it just really throws off the entire look. And same with the reverse. If you have just like a plain leggings on and a hoodie, but you have great hair, this just translates into like the off-duty model it girl look. Out of anything, out of all of these styling tips, just invest in your hair. Try to find a good hair routine, because honestly, even if your hair looks good and you don't have that much makeup on, if your outfit is not that killer, there's something about it that just is so it girl. Think of Serena's hair. Serena was like the queen of just like the loose curls, the beautiful, effortlessly looking hair. So have fun with this. Try out new hairstyles like a half up, half down look or a fun ponytail. Try out heatless curls so you can wake up every single morning with minimal effort and look beautiful and have these bombshell curls like Serena Van Der Woodsen. Invest in hair oils and make sure that your hair is nice and healthy. I could go on about all the glow up tips, and if you want another glow up tip video, if it is overdue, let me know in the comments below. Mix high and low fashion. You do not need to have everything designer like Serena Van Der Woodsen to become an it girl. But over the years, I have learned about the power of investing in quality items. Having a very nice high quality coat, for instance, could be great, especially if you have a lower quality dress on underneath, or vice versa. If you have a beautiful skirt that you love and it's high quality, it's a gorgeous fabric like tweed, for instance, it's okay if you have a Urban Outfitters, oh, that's actually expensive too. Okay, Urban Planet, sure. Invest in higher quality pieces of the things that you know you're gonna keep on wearing. If you have a very neutral outfit, but you want something to be the statement, and you know that statement piece is going to be something that is timeless, invest in that. Know your color season. Serena Van Der Woodsen was the girl to wear gold, and gold just looked so great on her. Dressing for your color season can honestly completely enhance your appearance. So if you do not know what your color season is, go and take a test right after this podcast. And finally, learn how to master the day to night look. It girls need outfits that can translate from day to night. For instance, if you have one nice fitting basic dress, you could wear a blazer and flats for the day. And then maybe you take off the blazer, put on a pair of heels and a bold lip for night. Start experimenting and having fun with different looks for like day to night. Okay, next chapter is to not let your past define your future. Serena Van Der Woodsen had a wild, chaotic party girl reputation, and it caused her to hit rock bottom until to the point that she completely fled New York City. And it wasn't until a family situation with Eric caused her to come back in season 1, episode 1. But when she came back, she made it her mission to embark on her journey of self-improvement. And this was so apparent, especially in season 1 and throughout her whole relationship with Dan. And this journey with Serena in terms of her battling her past and her future was a prevalent theme through a lot of the Gossip Girl seasons. And often she would hit roadblocks or bumps in the road that would cause her to revert back to her old tendencies. Let's learn from this lesson. If you feel ashamed or guilty of where you are, if you feel ashamed or guilty of where you are or where you came from or who you are as a person, work on healing from your past and knowing that that does not define you. Probably have done some very embarrassing things in your life that you regret, as have I. Maybe you've said something that you wish you could take back. Or your old self just was someone that you're not proud of and you're so ashamed of now. You might even be ashamed of your current self, which is why you're watching this video. Allow yourself to forgive yourself. Because in order for you to move on and become a better person, to become self-actualized, you need to recognize that that person of you that was in the past is in the past. And you might not be able to ever take it back or change it. You can work on trying to make amends to the people that you may have hurt. But instead of being shameful of that person, use that as motivation to see how far you have come. Don't prevent yourself from reaching your season 8 level Serena because you were stuck on your season 1. And know that it is okay to end seasons of your life. It may be hard, it may be scary, it may feel like the world is ending. But with each season of Gossip Girl, it got better and better, and you loved the characters even more. And if you were stuck in season 1, eventually you would be so bored with your life. So accept change, embrace change, love change. And do the same with your past. At any point in life, you can choose to rebrand yourself. You can rebrand your Instagram feed. You can rebrand your habits. My last episode was all about the power of rebranding. So if you're interested in that, go check that one out after this. Remember to find joy in the journey, because you're probably working so hard and setting all of these goals for yourself. Rather if it be, I want to be prettier, I want to have great makeup like all of these girls on TikTok, or I want to be smarter and get straight A's. Or I want the highest paying, best job I can possibly get. I want to be the it girl. I want to walk around and have everyone just worship my style and think I am so amazing and gorgeous and confident like Serena Van Der Woodsen. And you might also think, I'm just not like her. I can't be like Serena. I can't be like the it girl. I am not like that. I am not cool. I am just too quirky. I'm too silly. I am cute. No one's ever going to think of me as hot. Again, going back to do not talk down upon yourself. Know that you need to start finding joy in the journey, because as you're working on becoming the it girl and you're trying to improve yourself and you're trying to smile at people and be more magnetic, if you're not happy right now and you think, oh, I'll be happy when, I'll be happy when, you're never going to be happy. Serena was the it girl because she was truly happy with every stage or every season that she was in, where Blair struggled with this. Blair didn't really seem all that happy, especially in the first few seasons. Because she was in that place of, I'll be happy when. And that is why she was not the it girl and Serena was. Don't forget that your net worth is your network. Serena Van Der Woodsen's connections allowed her to open so many doors for herself. And think of all of the it girls in real life too. They have a huge network of connections. They know influencers, they know photographers, they know people in high positions that can help get them into meetings, open doors for them. Because all of these affluent it girl-like people work hard to build their network because they know it is so important in these affluent communities. And you might be like, whoa, slow down there. I do not want to put myself into this affluent community and be like this rich it girl. I just want to feel like an it girl. And that is okay and totally valid too. But hear me out. I challenge you to practice these tips and watch how your life will completely change in 6 months. Attend social events. Doesn't have to be through a business setting. It could even just be going to the party that you didn't want to go to because you are a homebody. But go and talk to people, have fun, network. You never know who is going to be your next best friend. You never know who is going to be your future husband or wife. And that party that you didn't go to, or that event that you got invited to and you declined just because you did not feel like going, you could have missed out on the next big opportunity that you were meant for, all because you just wanted to stay at home. Don't forget to stay connected with your connections. Follow up, reach out. Don't lose those connections that you work so hard to build. Same goes with friendships too. If you want to get princess treatment like Serena Van Der Woodsen and feel like an it girl, you need to treat other people like royalty. Because you cannot get princess treatment if people don't see you as a princess. And the wrong way to go about this would be like to be like Blair Waldorf and just tell everyone that I'm a princess. Oh my gosh, worship me, bow down to me because I am Blair Waldorf. Absolutely not, because as we talked about before, we are all equals and you should not put people on a pedestal. But if you want princess treatment, make other people around you feel like royalty, because then they're gonna want your attention and time so much because they feel so good around you, they're going to treat you better as a result. So be a good listener, show people empathy, give as much as you receive, and celebrate success. Unlike Blair, Serena was so happy when anyone else won or succeeded because she didn't see other people's successes as her failures. You should not either. So if you have a friend who is getting something that you want, especially if your friend came and waltzed in and got something that you have been wanting and working for so badly for so long, instead celebrate their success, be happy for them, tell them how proud you are of them. Because someone else's success is not a reflection of you or has anything to do with you. If anything, it proves to you that because you were around those people who made it happen for themselves, that you can have the same thing. Your time will come. Learn how to forgive and let go. There might be someone that you really cared about who hurt you really bad in the past. And after you spent a lot of time self-reflecting, you realize that that person isn't as toxic as you thought they were. And it just was a place of immaturity or jealousy that was getting the best of both of you. Maybe that person just made a mistake. Don't let someone else's actions or little mistakes impact your long-term, lifelong friendship. Sometimes you have to forgive your Blair Waldorf. Did you ever wonder why Serena Van Der Woodsen really only was known for having a few really close friends? That was Blair, Nate, Chuck, and Dan. And whenever she would go and surround herself with the elite other it girls of the group, it always really did not work out for her. That is because just because someone else is a cool girl, because they're popular, because they are the it girl, doesn't mean they're going to be right for you. You don't have to be an it girl by being the most popular girl in school in terms of how many friends that you have. What makes you the it girl is your confidence and your way that you walk into a room, the way that you rock whatever outfit that you want, the way that you feel like you're an it girl. You could be an it girl by just starting to post fun photos on social media, being like, wow, I look like an it girl. I feel like an it girl. You walk into a room with a killer outfit and be like, I am that girl. Literally just like Serena Van Der Woodsen. So if you feel bad that you have like a few close-knit friends, just know that you were so lucky because some people don't even have one person to call their best friend. And as we age, we grow further and further away from high school and university. It can feel like, oh my goodness, my network is growing smaller. I have less and less friends. I'm not cool. I'm not relevant anymore. Just know that that is your imposter syndrome getting the best of you. You are still irrelevant. You are an it girl. And it doesn't matter about how many friends you have. It's about the quality of friends that you have. So at the end of every single video, I like to give you homework, actionable steps on how you can take all the tips we learned today and apply them to your own life to actually become an it girl and actually glow up. So you don't just watch this and be like, okay, I got these great tips, and now what? So here is your assignments. Find your signature thing. Set your signature color, your signature bag, something that you love, feels like you and who you are, and just start rocking that. Once you find that thing that you were like, okay, I'm gonna make this my signature, post it on your Instagram story, like really inconspicuously, and tag me in it at Get Up and Glow podcast, because I would love to see like what your it girl signature thing is. Try something new with your hair. Find one cool Pinterest hairstyle that you love and you're like, that is an it girl hairstyle, and try it. This week, whenever you enter a room or whenever you have conversations with people, you're going to smile, you're going to pretend or be excited to see them. Hopefully you don't have to pretend. And you're going to work on actually listening to them, hearing them out, listening to not respond, but to understand, asking them follow-up questions, complimenting them, making them feel good. Make it your effort this week to try and treat other people like royalty and watch how that translates into you getting princess treatment as a result. And every single time someone approaches you, try to make it an effort to be happy to see them. And your final homework assignment is to work on the way that you talk to yourself. Stop with the negative self-talk. Instead, start your morning every single day by looking into the mirror and saying 3 things that you love about yourself. Okay, and that concludes this episode of the Get Up and Glow podcast. First and foremost, before we end off this episode, I want to thank you all so much for 1,000 followers on TikTok. If you want daily content, inspiration, motivation to help you embark on your self-improvement and glow up journey, you should check out the TikTok. It's at the Get Up and Glow podcast. I have so many series going on. One is my Gossip Girl series, Glow Up. I have so many series going on. One is my Gossip Girl Glow Up series, where I take all of the iconic movie characters from the 2000s and have them as teachers that help teach you how to improve yourself and glow up. It's so much fun. And I just provide daily content. So if you want more, if you want tips, if you want daily motivation, head on over to the TikTok. But if you want fun, aesthetic mood boards on the Instagram, I deliver that. And as always, if you want a daily motivation to see what I do to feel like the it girl, how I style my everyday looks, what am I doing to improve myself, head on over to my own Instagram at madison.haynes. I want to thank you all for showing up for yourself today and for all of the love I'm getting on the podcast. Every single time someone reaches out to me, messages me, leaves a review, I get so happy, true. I want to give back today. I want to shout out a message that I received recently that really warmed my heart. It is from GIOSCI. And they say, hi, I have been re-listening to your episodes on Google Podcast. I can't tell you how much your tips have improved my lifestyle. It is really nice after a long, busy day to listen to one of your episodes and feel motivated again. Thank you for hosting the best glow up podcast ever. Thank you for listening, commenting, and staying engaged in our Get Up and Glow community. I am so happy to hear that these podcasts are changing your life. When I started this series, this podcast, that was my goal, my mission. I am in it to help you embark on your self-improvement journey, to help you glow up, to help you feel like the best version of yourself that you can be. So thank you so much for every single one of you who take the time to rate the podcast, leave a comment on TikTok or Instagram, or go and message me personally. If you want to be shouted out in the next episode, go and do just that. After I recover from crying happy tears from hearing your own self-improvement story and how the podcast hopefully positively impacted your life, I will cry, I'll be happy, my heart will be filled, and then I will go and share it in the next episode. I love seeing your Instagram stories of the screenshot of you listening to this podcast on your hot girl walk or as you get up and glow and get ready for the morning. So now you are motivated, you have these secrets to become the it girl, and I hope you go ahead, you feel great, you feel gorgeous, and you go and do just that. If you enjoyed this video, please sure to follow or subscribe to this podcast. Until next time, it girls.